Oh, yeah? How about that music?
There's a jam session going on, but it's private. It's just for them maniacs in there.
We only want to go in.
Private party for crazy people.
Someday he'll come along, the man I love, and he'll be big and strong, the man I love. And when he comes my way, I'll do my best to make him stay. He'll look at me and smile, I'll understand. And in a little while, he'll take my hand. And though it seems absurd, I know we both won't say a word. Maybe I will meet him Sunday, maybe Monday, maybe not. Still, I'm sure to meet him one day. Maybe Tuesday will be my good news day. He'll build a little home just meant for two, from which I'll never roam. Oh, would you? And so all else above, I'm waiting for the man that I love.
Voices, you really knocked that one around.
That was strictly in the groove, Petey. How about some refreshment?
Well, just one for the road won't hurt. Cubanola, wasn't it?
Petey, where's your boyfriend tonight?
Yeah.
I don't know why I'm the sucker for the drinks, keeping me up till this hour of the morning as if I didn't hear enough of that racket when the joint's open.
Go on, Barbara, you know you'll love it.
I must have been born a sucker.
Thanks, sucker.
Hi, Bud. Here's looking at you. Haven't seen you for a long time. Where you been?
Eddie's Club. See, they got a guitar player down there who was really fine.
Another broken-down guitar player.
Oh, it isn't the usual kind of guitar. You remember the record that Sam Thomas made of The Man I Love? The one with the guitar in it? Well, that's this guy.
Yeah, Sam Thomas made some great recordings.
Remember the way he came in the first four bars of the tune?
Sure.
Come to the party, kid. What's the matter?
I was just thinking, honey.
About George?
Oh, what a pill he turned out to be.
Oh, so that's why you look so worried.
Well, the only thing that bothers me is he made off with my only watch. I've never been worried about a guy in my life.
You've never been worried about anything, even your career. You haven't any ambition. That's your trouble.
Well, I'm happy, honey. I've got a little dough.
Yeah, but it's all on your back.
Well, is that bad? I can always get a job. Why worry? Worry gives you wrinkles. So does this.
Now, look, baby, you don't fool me. I know you don't sit with your chin down to your knees for nothing.
Well, you want a great big life. I'm homesick. And I'm on my way.
Where are you going?
Out to California to visit my family.
I didn't know you had a family.
Sure, honey, everyone has a family someplace.
Not me. Haven't seen hide nor hair of them in 30 years. I hate to tell you where some of them are.
Well, it's just us kids left. It's my sister Sally I'm going to see. She lives in Long Beach. The other two kids live with her, a young sister and brother. I haven't spent a Christmas with them in years.
Does Sally look like you, Petey?
Sort of. Poor kid. But I'm going to try and do something for her when I get out there. She slings spaghetti for a living. You get awfully tired carrying those trays.
Receipts are all right tonight, huh, kid?
Pretty good for the holidays, Mr. Tereska.
You getting off pretty soon? It's Christmas Eve.
Well, I think Tony will let me go as soon as I finish this order. I haven't even bought a tree yet.
I see the big boss is here again tonight. Sure gave you the once-over.
Who do you mean?
Don't give me that double talk, kid. You know, Nicky Tereska. He really goes for you.
So what?
Boy, I sure could go for him. He's one of the biggest shots in town. Say, who are you to be so choosy anyway?
Why don't you go home? I let you.
Well, I was going to finish this order first.
Oh, don't worry. Lee will take care of it. Christmas only comes but once a year. Come on, shoot, shoot.
Gee, well, thanks, Mr. Tereska. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Don't come back until day after tomorrow. Lee, please, you
Yeah?
take care of his feet.
Sure.
Uncle Tony, Sally through for the night?
Well, it's Christmas Eve. She's a nice girl. Works hard. She's got a kid.
It's not what I asked you.
Oh, now I see. Look here, Nicky. Don't try nothing with her. She's a good girl. She's got a husband.
I only wanted to offer her a job at the club.
That's not why you want to talk to her. I know you, Nicky.
Is that a nice way to talk to your own nephew?
I mean it. You got plenty of girls, blondes, redheads, all kinds. Please, Nicky.
Okay. Sorry if I scared you, Sally. Can I take you someplace?
Well, I'm sorry, Mr. Tereska. I can't.
Come on, I'll take you home.
Well, I really have to buy a Christmas tree, and I don't want to put you to any trouble, Mr. Tereska.
Trouble? That's silly. We won't have any trouble now, will we, Sally? Besides, I like to shop for Christmas trees.
I wish you'd let me pay for the tree, Mr. Tereska.
Forget it, this one's on me.
Thanks a lot. I have to go now. I'm having some friends in to help me trim the tree and... Listen, Mr. Tereska, I think you've got things a little mixed up about me.
I ain't got nothing mixed up about you.
I don't have boyfriends.
Well, that's too bad, because I could do a lot for you.
Yes, I know it. And it doesn't make any difference.
And you know, your brother Joey's working for me, too, on account of he is your brother. You see, if I like people, I do a lot for them.
You're only making trouble for me.
Now, look, I've been nice and friendly with you, is that right? But sometimes I'm not so nice to people. Hey, wait a minute. I don't want this tree.
Neither do I.
Hi, Mom. Gee, is that our tree? Hey, wait, I'll come down and help you carry it up. Oh! Mr. O'Connor, Mrs. O'Connor, come and see our trees.
Beautiful. Hi, Gloria. Hello. Hi, Johnny.
Sally, I'd help you, but I got my hands full.
Gee, what a beautiful tree. Must have cost you a lot of money. Well, come on over and help us trim it.
As soon as I finish feeding the family.
And Jenny, look what we've got.
Gosh, well, that's bigger than the one we had last year. Honey, will you get the scissors in the kitchen?
Okay.
Virginia, do you remember to get the ornaments and stuff?
Mm-hmm. They're over there under the table.
Hi, Joe.
Hi, sis. Can you fix my tie for me?
I thought you'd gone to work. Want to help us trim the tree?
I haven't got time now.
You aren't going to Tereska's tonight, are you?
Yeah. Got a little business to attend to over there.
Oh, Joe, that kind of business isn't any good. Stick to your own job.
I got big prospects. Nicky?
No, you haven't. Too bad you can't stay home with your family on Christmas Eve instead of hanging around.
Why don't you shut up?
Virginia, why do you always say things to make him sore?
He makes me sick, brother or no brother.
Well, Gloria and Johnny are coming over to help us trim the tree.
Oh, swell.
I am tired. Buddy, what's wrong with your eye?
I was wondering when you were going to notice it. I wasn't going to say anything.
Have you been in another fight?
I had to. Billy Gideon told everybody that Dad was in the loony bin. I said, you take that back. He hit me and I socked him.
Buddy, when anybody says anything to you about your dad, just remember this. Look at him. Does he look like anybody who's been in the loony bin? Does he? Now promise me you won't get into any more fights about Dad. And when people like Billy Gideon say things to you, just don't listen. We know better, don't we? Now change your clothes and put some witch hazel on that eye before the O'Connors get here. Sometimes I'd like to take that Mrs. Gideon by the hair and throw her down the stairs.
She's a nosy woman. I hate her.
Did you go to Eleanor's party today?
Gee whiz, if I'm happy staying home and looking after the house, what difference does it make to you?
Look, Virginia, you're just 18. You aren't getting out and having any fun. You aren't meeting any fellows.
I don't want just any fellows.
Well, you're never going to meet anybody sitting around here all the time.
Oh, dear, that's Johnny and Gloria. I've got to fix my hair.
Come in.
Hey, brought the twins along to help decorate the tree.
Oh, fine. Which one's this, David or Michael?
I don't know. I'm never sure. Oh, come on now.
They need a little Christmas cheer, too. I see your hand's bandaged again. Anything wrong?
Sandra's all right. Don't talk about it.
We're not going to talk about it, honey.
Johnny, can I show them what I got for Christmas, can I?
I thought you wanted to wait till tomorrow morning.
I want to now, right this minute.
Okay, go ahead and get it, huh?
Oh, Johnny, I love you. Honest, I do.
Johnny,
Huh?
what have you done to that hand?
Look at Sally. Forget it. I don't want to spoil Gloria's Christmas.
I know, but the veins are all red on that wrist, and that's serious. Have you been working on the side?
I got to do outside work.
Oh, I know, but the doctor ordered you not to.
Hello, Johnny.
Hi, Ginny.
What's the matter?
Johnny's hand's all inflamed. You've got to take care of it.
Forget it, Sally. It's not that important, really.
Look what I got for Christmas. Johnny said I could have whatever I wanted.
Yes, it's lovely.
What's the matter?
Johnny's got to go to the doctor to get his hand treated.
They'll put him in the hospital. I don't want to be all alone on Christmas.
Look at Glory, baby. You won't be alone, I promise you.
Johnny, you've got to go. Virginia, will you call Dr. Brett and see if he's at home?
Look at honey. Maybe Sally's got the right idea. Maybe the doc should have a look at my hand. It might be infected or something. Now everything's going to be all right. Now give me a smile, will you? A nice one. Nice smile.
Well, this is Christmas Eve. We ought to have some music.
I'll get some coffee, huh?
Christmas carols, isn't it lovely? So sad, it gives me the willies. Get some dance music. Oh, let's just hear this one. Roy and I used to sing this together on Christmas Eve. We were always kind of silly about Christmas.
Doctor said he could see Johnny in about 2 hours.
Funny, I wonder who that could be.
Sal! Hey, Sally! Why, it can't be.
Oh, honey.
Oh, Petey, I'm so glad to see you.
Oh, me too.
Oh. Hey. Hey, well, wait a minute. This is no way to welcome someone on Christmas Eve.
Well, why did you wire us you were coming or something?
I wanted to surprise you. Jim.
Hello, Petey.
Oh, honey, have you grown? Hey, they're cute. Who hit the Daily Double?
I did. Everything happens to me.
This is my sister Petey you've heard me talk so much about. This is Gloria O'Connor, and this is Johnny, the father.
How do you do?
Hi. Say, lady.
Yeah, did you think you were the forgotten man?
Well, Christmas only comes but once a year, I always says.
That must get monotonous. Put those things down there. Here's $2. Get married. Keep you out of trouble.
Oh, no trouble at all. Well, Merry Christmas and keep the home fires burning, as I always says.
That isn't what you said before. So long. Oh, honey, am I tired? I got into L.A. this morning, and I've been standing over hot counters all day long. This is the last time I'll ever try to do all my Christmas shopping the day before Christmas.
You look as if you bought out the stores. You shouldn't.
Who says I shouldn't? Christmas isn't Christmas unless you're broke. I always... He's got me doing it now.
I can't find any wood chainsaw.
Buddy, you remember your Aunt Petey?
Why, sure. Hello, buddy.
Hello.
But you didn't have that black eye the last time I saw you.
And you didn't have that color hair the last time I saw you.
Now run along and look at your toys.
Smart kid. Doesn't take after anyone in our family. Where's Joe?
Well, he'll be back a little later.
Swell. Well, how about a short beer or something,
Yes,
huh?
I've got some beer on the ice.
Hey, O'Connor, what kind of vitamins do you take? Well, Sal, it's 2:30. Want me to go home and let you get your sleep?
Oh, please stay here, Petey. I can make room.
No, I've already got a room, honey. You know I'm no good doubling up, but I'll spend my days with you. You know, it doesn't sound so good what you tell me about Joey and that Tereska guy.
Well, he won't listen to me. I'm not much good at straightening out people when I can't even straighten myself out.
You've been holding something back all evening. It's about Roy, I know. Now, come on, tell me.
Well, I've told you about him. Everything there is to tell, honest.
You can't get away with that one. Not with me, you can't. How bad is he, Sal?
He was the nicest, sweetest guy in the world. You know he was. Always going out of his way to do something nice for everybody. I used to think we two were the luckiest people in the world.
And you were, too.
But he's changed now, Petey. I hated going to hospitals, but I never minded going to see Roy until the last time. But he acted sort of funny. I had to wait for the doctor. I couldn't go right in to see Roy the way I used to.
That's the trouble. Most people have the wrong idea about soldiers like your husband. It's more like a nervous breakdown. They're not crazy, just overtired. They'll get well if you give them a chance.
They kept the door open. I didn't like that. I wanted to be alone with Roy, to talk to him, make him know how much I loved him. Hello, darling. Gosh, I'm glad to see you. You look fine, honey. The doctor says you're getting along wonderfully. I brought you a carton of your favorite cigarettes.
No, thank you.
Don't tell me you've given up smoking after all these years. I just started.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess you're doing a lot of things now you never did when I was home, huh?
Why, Roy Otis, a fine thing. You haven't said a word about my new hat, and I bought a
I noticed it, all right.
I brought you some other things.
You want me to touch you now, huh?
Roy, you're hurting my wrist.
You belong to him now, don't you?
Him? Oh, Roy, honey.
Think he can fool me forever?
I guess I'm smart enough to figure out that the restaurant wasn't the only place you were getting money from while I was gone.
Just like that sister of yours, that Petey. You're no good, either one of you. Coming in here and smiling and showing off a hat he gave you. Bringing books and magazines and stuff in here with the money he gave you.
Now do you see why I'm afraid?
That poor guy.
Oh, Petey, I can't go back there. What'll happen next time? You do understand how I feel, don't you?
Well, sure I do. But, honey, you've got to snap out of it.
Well, that's easy for you to say.
Oh, look. I know how you feel. But, baby, don't you see? Roy's scared, too. And right now he needs everything you've got to give him. No matter how tough it is, Sal, you've got to see him through.
Oh, I can't. I won't go back.
Hi. Hey, is that Petey or am I seeing things?
Hello, Big Shot. It's about time you showed up. I've been here for hours.
He shouldn't even be home now. Joey's working on the night shift.
You kidding? You think I'm a chump? Working on Christmas Eve? Here, I got something for you, sis.
Oh, Joey, you shouldn't spend your money on me. Why, it looks like a dress.
That was nice of you, kid.
Go ahead, open it up.
Oh, not until morning. I want to be surprised about something.
Oh, go on, Sal. Give us a peek.
You look pretty sharp, Petey. That New York climate must agree with you.
Yeah, that and some of the people I met. How's your love life? I get it, Joey, the bashful boy. Honey, you've got taste.
Oh, Joey, it's beautiful. It's the best-looking dress I ever saw.
New York has nothing on that.
A card and everything.
When you do something, you do it right, don't you?
Who gives?
You ought to know better, Joey, bringing me this dress.
How long have you been running errands for Mr. Tereska?
I don't get it. What's wrong with Nicky giving Sally a dress for a present?
Plenty, and you know it. Joey, do you realize what you're growing up to be?
If you don't mind, I'd rather not talk about it. Just take this back to him.
Take it back yourself.
Don't worry, baby.
Oh, no?
No. California, here I stay for a while.
Oh, good evening, Mr. Tereska.
Stick around tonight. Maybe I'll take you home after we close.
Thank you.
It's here, boss, and it's great.
What's great?
The blanket, the robe, the dress.
What dress are you talking about?
The one we bought. And what's more, I know who you bought it for.
Yeah?
She's here. She's got it on, and she told me to tell you.
Oh, where is she? Okay. Oh, and by the way, tell that new cigarette girl not to stick around tonight. Something else just came up.
Oh, I mean, I think...
Yeah.
I got it.
Hi, Sally.
Hi. Don't look so surprised. Joe has 3 sisters.
So?
So, why don't you sit down and join me?
What's the gag?
Came in handy. All I had to do was tighten it a little here and there.
Yeah?
Yeah. I like good clothes. This is good.
Thanks.
Quite a joint you have here.
You must be new in this town.
That's right. It's not a bad town either. As a matter of fact, the more I see of it, the better I like it.
Is that right?
That's right.
Maybe you ought to stick around.
Think maybe I should?
I think maybe this town could do a lot for you.
I think maybe I could do a little something for this town. I'm sort of handy to have around.
Yeah? Yeah, you might be at that.
I know quite a few things, and I sing.
Oh, so you're a canary, too.
Some people like it. Care for a sample?
Sure, go ahead. I got nothing to lose. It's about time for the joint to close, anyhow.
Thanks. Want to come up and introduce me?
Uh-uh. I hear better from back here.
Oh, don't strain yourself. I know you're a college man. Hi.
Hello.
Name's Petey Brown.
What's on your mind, honey?
Well, I'd like to sing a number, okay by you?
Sure, if it's all right with the boss. What would you like to do?
I think it's a pretty good hour to do Why Was I Born? Do the boys know it?
They know everything.
Why was I born? Why am I living? What do I get? What am I giving? Why do I want a thing I daren't hope for? What can I hope for? I wish I knew. Why do I try to draw you near me? Why do I cry? You never hear me. But what can I do? Why was I born to love you?
How about an encore?
From now on, it's up to Nicky Boy. That's all right. So?
So not bad. Not bad at all. What's your name?
Petey.
I don't guess this town could get along without you, Petey.
Oh, you look wonderful, Petey. I wish I could fix myself up to look like that.
Now, don't you worry, honey. When I get through with you, you're gonna look swell. How's dress coming, Sal?
I'll be finished in a second. Ginny, you're going to be the belle of the ball tonight, thanks to Petey.
Oh, do I have to go?
How do you like that? Here I get you a date and everything, and a table for 2 right near the orchestra. Of course, you'll have to sit that close to hear me sing.
Come in. Can I talk to Virginia? Oh, I didn't know Petey was here.
Oh, don't mind me. I'm leaving in a second.
You going someplace, Virginia?
Do you want me to take care of the twins? I just as soon.
Well, I've got a chance to go out with a girlfriend, and I was wondering if you'd watch the kids till I came back.
Sure, I'd be glad to.
No, you don't, kid. You got a date tonight.
But, Petey, I'd much rather stay home.
I'll be here, Gloria. Let me take care of them. Well, you act as if you thought it was my fault that Johnny had to go to the hospital.
Well, it was. I'm getting sick of other people minding my business. He was getting along all right until you went and told him he had to go to the doctor.
Now, don't worry about the twins. Go on out and have some fun tonight. I owe it to you for spoiling your holidays.
Well, it's nice of you. Okay, but I may not get back till very late. My girlfriend's going to take me to a midnight show. Oh, there go those brats again. Just give them their bottles, will you? Goodbye, everybody. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Great little mother, isn't she? Mark my words, there's going to be trouble with Wild Bella.
Oh, she doesn't mean anything. It's not her fault that Johnny spoils her so.
What she needs from Johnny is a swift kick in the right place.
How about dancing for a change?
Oh, it's so much more fun just sitting here.
Go ahead, that's what you're here for.
Yeah, come on, the band's good.
Go on, baby.
All right.
Well, how's everything here?
Fine. Nicky, I want you to meet my kid sister, Virginia, and you know Jimmy Johnson.
Hello, Virginia.
Good evening, Mr. Tereska.
Jimmy, out onto the dance floor, quickly.
How about dancing with the boys?
Okay.
Nice hunk of jewelry I got there.
It was given to me by an admiring friend. Thanks, Nicky. I like it.
I never did go for that word friend.
A lot less trouble, don't you think?
Yeah, but not as much fun.
Swell crowd you have here tonight.
Reservations closed about a week ago.
In other words, we're doing all right, huh?
All except for you and me.
Nicky, you say that with such feeling.
I kind of go for that dress you're wearing.
I was afraid of that when I put it on.
Better get ready, Petey. You're on next.
Thanks.
How do you like that? Just when we're beginning to understand each other.
But we've always understood each other, Nicky.
Petey, I gotta talk fast. Joe's in the jam.
What about?
He's in jail. Oh, when is the boss gonna be sore?
What's he been up to now, Riley?
Well, that is Joe and myself, we was over to Barney's place. You know, the boss has got a back room over there full of slot machines.
Yeah.
Joe picks a fight. Barney takes a swing at it. Well, you know Joe ain't no good in a fight, so when I'm getting my coat up and getting all squared away, there's a big guy jumps up to take Joe's part. The payoff is somebody calls the cops and they pick up the mug and Joe. Oh, is the boss gonna be sore?
You said that once before. What am I supposed to do about it? Don't tell me. Where's the jail?
7th Spruce.
Okay, tell the girls to do the Indian number.
But they already done it.
Well, tell them to do it again. It's New Year's Eve. No one will know the difference.
Okay. All right, girls. Get a hand on the car. Be in the number. Come on.
Thanks. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Well, well. People you run into when you aren't carrying a gun. What is this, a gag?
Hi.
Next time you land in the clink, Joey, don't forget to write.
You've seen Riley, eh?
No, it's a nice night. I'm out for a walk.
I sure talked myself out of that one. They picked up this big guy along with me, see? So I tell the cop at the desk that he's the one that jumped Barney. So they tell me to beat it. Big guy gets the book.
What did they do, slap a fine on him?
Yeah. Except he didn't have any money. They locked him up.
Starting the new year out like a good little rat, aren't you, Joey?
What am I supposed to do? Guy's got to look after himself, ain't he?
Sure.
Hey, where you going?
Back in there and spring the guy.
Hey, listen, Petey, if Nicky finds out about this, I'll be in a jam.
So what?
Well, maybe if you're to talk to Nicky, huh? Tell him it wasn't my fault. Tell him the other guy started it.
Joey, shut up. Man was just picked up in a joint over on Mill Street. I'll go as bail.
What's his name?
Search me. He was in a fight with a guy named Barney.
Oh, that one. Go into Tank 1, get that big fella. He'll be out in a minute. His bail will be $50.
$50? Must have been a good fight. Thanks. Well, that's all right. Must have seemed funny to you, my bailing you out of here like this. After all, you don't know me.
No.
Well, you see, the kid that started the fight was my brother. And, well, he was scared to death. That's why I did it.
Happy New Year, everybody! Happy New Year! Happy New Year!
Happy New Year.
Yeah.
Wait, I was going to call a cab. I could drop you off someplace if you want.
No, thanks.
Show over?
They've done the Indian number 6 times already.
Oh, the TP must be on fire.
You'd better get in there and see him.
Okay, Mac, hold these.
Do I have to find out about Joe from Acaba? What am I paying you for?
Oh, well, now, boss, you don't...
Oh, beat it, will you? Nice of you to drop in. You missed the show.
I'm sorry, it couldn't be helped.
You went over to bail out Joe, is that right?
Yeah, that's right.
It happens you didn't have to bail him out. He was already out. So what were you doing that took you so long?
Oh, I got into a crap game with the boys at the jail.
Listen, Petey, don't get too tough around me. People get into trouble to get tough with me.
So fire me.
What do you say we forget about it? This is New Year's. Let's start it off right. How about you and me blowing for a while and taking in another joint?
What's the percentage? I'm fired.
I guess you know you're not. Not right now, anyhow. How about it?
I'll see how I feel.
A little independent, aren't you?
Yeah.
Night, Petey. We're leaving now.
Good night, baby. Good night, Jimmy.
All right, good night. There's a joint called the Bamboo Club down on Coast Boulevard. They've got a new band I'd like to hear, okay?
Suits me. I'll be a gentleman for once in your life and go and get my coat.
Okay.
No. Oh, why do we have to stay here? Tell the head waiter who you are. Get us a table like a nice little boy.
All right.
Hi, Gloria.
What are you doing here?
I guess maybe you forgot I work in this place, huh?
What if I did?
Listen, honey, you ought not to be here without Johnny, and you know it.
If you think I'm going to sit home on New Year's Eve just because Johnny's in the hospital, you've got another thing coming.
You know how rotten he'd feel if he knew what you were doing?
Well, I'm tired of cooking and taking care of babies. A lot of girls, not half as pretty as I am, get someplace, have a lot of swell clothes. I don't have anything. I've got a chance for a job, and I'm going to take it. My gentleman friend's in the perfume business, and he's promised
You're
me
an awfully silly kid, Gloria.
Introduce me to your friend, Petey.
Oh, Mr. Tereska, this is Mrs. O'Connor.
Are you Nicky Tereska?
Could be.
Gee.
Somebody loves me. Ever thought of getting a job, Mrs. O'Connor?
You mean here?
Anytime you feel like it, why, just drop in and look me up.
Well, thanks, Mr. Tereska. I sure will.
Better get going, Nicky, before I change my mind.
Okay. Remember now, anytime.
Don't you draw the line at anything?
You going someplace, boss?
Yeah, take over for me, and this time, make sure everything's okay.
You friend of the boss?
Oh, I just met him.
Ah, my name's Riley.
My name's O'Connor.
Oh, fine. Will you have a little drink while you're waiting?
Why not? Oh, I bet you're one of those nightclub wolves I've heard so much about.
Yeah, I'm so dangerous that I ought to be wearing a red lantern. All my life, it's been cherchez la femme.
Cherchez la femme.
Yeah, that's French for get 'em while they're young.
Mr. Riley, do you think Mr. Tereska really meant what he said about giving me a job?
What, did you say you would?
Yes.
Well, as a Riley to an O'Connor, you might just as well put your 2 fingers on a red-hot stove. You'll get the same results, only sooner.
Everybody worries about little Gloria. I wonder why.
Well, when you get the answer to that question, be sure and get the $64. You'll need it.
If I could be with you, I'd love you strong. If I could be with you, I'd love you long. I want you to know that I wouldn't go until I told you, honey, why I love you so. If I could be with you 1 hour tonight, if I was free to do the things that I might, I'm telling you true, I'd be anything but blue. If I could be with you for 1 hour, if I could be with you.
It's the band that brings them in here.
I think it's the singer.
Not a bad little spot. I wonder how I can get it away from this guy.
Don't worry, you'll figure out a way.
Hello, Nicky.
Oh, hello.
What brings you down this way? Business or pleasure?
Both. Meet Miss Brown. Petey, this is Jack Atlas. He runs the joint.
Hi.
Pleased to meet you. I heard you singing at Nicky's. You ever get tired of that spot, you can come down here. We could use you.
Thanks. You hear that, Nicky?
I heard.
Yeah, we're not doing bad tonight.
Well, this is New Year's Eve.
Every night's New Year's Eve here.
Mind if I talk to Jack a few minutes?
No, go ahead.
Be right back.
Take all night if you want.
Anybody with you?
No one to speak of. Sit down.
Funny seeing you again.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Come here often?
First time. Only been in port 2 days.
Port?
Just got in from South America, merchant marine.
Oh. Leaving soon?
My boat left San Pedro while I was parked in jail.
Does that mean you're in a jam?
Sorta. But I'll get it straightened out.
Look, I'm sorry. My brother was the cause of it.
There'll be another boat along soon. My record might help. See, I make a practice of keeping out of trouble.
Except tonight.
Better leave before your friend gets back.
Where are you going?
Out for some air.
Mine company?
No.
Listen, would you mind waiting? I'll meet you outside. Listen, Nicky, I'm just...
For a stranger in town, you make connections pretty fast. Going for pickups now?
That's the way you feel. Good night.
Good night.
I know just what you're thinking. But you better take another think. He's a pretty big guy.
Are you kidding? She's just another dame to me.
Mind telling me your name?
San?
San. That's an odd one. The only San I ever heard of was a guy who made some recordings a long time ago. San Thomas. I sing a little, so you see, I keep up on that sort of thing. I don't suppose you're as crazy about hot piano as I am, but if you ever heard him, you...
Oh, I've heard him plenty.
Look. You aren't Sam Thomas, are you?
Why do you think I came down to a joint like this as soon as I could?
Yeah. Yeah, I get it. Music, bad liquor.
It's hard to break the habit.
Well, why would you want to break the habit? I knew as much about singing as you do about the piano.
What's your name?
Petey Brown. Imagine me meeting Sam Thomas in a beach joint. Life's full of kicks, isn't it?
Yeah, that's what I've heard.
You can hardly see the lights of the city from here.
Want to go back?
No, I never want to go back.
Must be chilly out here for you. How about some hot coffee?
Swell. I know a place where they have the best coffee in town. One of the best recordings you ever made.
Never caught on, though.
Oh, you were 10 years ahead, that's why. Excuse me. Hello?
Hello, baby. Sorry if I blew my top tonight.
Oh, it's you.
How about me coming over for a nightcap?
No, you can't.
Come on, Petey.
Nothing doing.
Look, I tell you what, let's do.
Good night. Please don't stop. Go on playing.
I ran down like a clock. It was just as though I'd been wound up too tight. The spring broke.
Yeah, that happens to a lot of people.
I kept trying to make that piano do a lot of things I guess no one guy can do. It started me drinking too much.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Everything looks nice and sharp when you've had a couple. But when the edge wears off, the whole works has a dull finish. It's no good.
Yeah, that's the way it was with me. Then I really went haywire. I decided I was going to play jazz in Carnegie Hall, a solo concert.
Oh, but you could have. I'm sure you could.
We'll never know now.
Why?
Because something happened that changed everything.
Well, go on.
Ever hear of Amanda Chandler?
Sure. Up with her money and her divorces, she does all right.
I was her first husband.
Oh. Rough going?
I was as crazy about that dame as I was about music. I think she really went for me, too, at first. Then she started kicking about my friends, and the music interfered with her social life. She'd want to go out to Long Island for the weekend, and I'd have to stay in town, the usual mess.
Funny how people always try to change each other. Doesn't add up, does it?
Oh, I guess you just got bored stiff. Pretty soon we might as well have been two strangers roaming around in the same house. I couldn't take it.
I might have known it to be a date. Nothing else makes a guy cave in like that does.
She walked out. I tried to forget her by sticking to the music, but something cracked up. I just didn't have it anymore.
She put you through the ringer, didn't she? I wonder what women like that have got.
I don't know, but she had it, whatever it is. Well, then I hopped the tramp steamer. I didn't care if I never touched a piano again.
You've certainly worked hard at running away from yourself, haven't you? And you're still unhappy.
Who's looking for happiness? At the present time, my life's a comfortable blank, and that's okay with me. Maybe now you understand why I didn't want to see you again.
Then why did you?
Because I had an odd feeling that you might give me back a spark of something that was once part of me. You have, and I'm grateful.
Well, does it have to end here?
It doesn't stack up, Petey. You see, the important part of the guy I once was is still missing. I'd make you sing the blues, honey.
I'll take that chance. Maybe we're both looking for something sad. No harm in shopping around for a little happiness together, is there? Sad? Wait a minute. What's the matter?
Petey, you're swell. I don't want to mess up your life, too.
Look, let me handle my funeral in my own way, will you?
Hey, Paula, I see your millionaire friend out there tonight.
Yes, last night he promised to buy me a sable coat, a diamond bracelet, and a big car. And when he took me home, I was going to kiss him goodnight when he mentioned he was married. So I slammed the door in his face. What would you have done in my place?
Oh, I did it just like you done, only,
Only what?
I wouldn't lie about it.
Why, you big buzzard.
You look mighty happy this evening, Miss Petey.
I feel happy, Lucy.
You look mighty happy for the last 10 days, seems to me.
Uh-huh.
Maybe that's him now.
Hello.
Hello. Get me a scotch and water, Lucy.
Yes, sir. What's the idea?
You don't need a chaperone around me, Petey. I'm just a guy that pays off around here every Saturday night. You look pretty sharp in that outfit.
Nothing on your mind, Nicky?
It's been a long time since I seen you. About 10 days, in fact.
You see me every night here at the club.
Of course, you've been pretty busy lately. Ever since New Year's Eve, you've been busy.
What of it?
I've been thinking. It's too bad we don't see more of each other. Can I help you with that?
Don't put yourself out.
Maybe what we both need is a little vacation, huh?
Think so?
I gotta go up to Palm Springs on some business. I thought maybe you'd like to come along.
No, thanks. Too hot there.
You know, I've been worried about you.
Well, that's nice of you, Nicky. Not only pay me, but you worry about me, too.
You're sure you won't change your mind about the trip?
Well, can't let the customers down.
I can fix that. Still go for that big lug?
I don't know what you're talking about.
That broken down piano play ain't gonna do you any good.
Now, listen, Nicky, why don't you get out of here? Come in.
Here's your drink, Mr. Tereska.
Thanks, Lucy. That's what I like about a gentleman. Always orders two of everything.
You think I haven't been keeping my eyes open, don't you? I found out quite a lot about this Mr. Thomas.
What are you doing now? Playing cop?
I've been noticing him sitting out there night after night. It's a funny thing he ain't out there tonight.
Maybe he's getting tired of the watered liquor.
Could be that he has other interests. Here, better take a look.
Sorry, I haven't time.
Oh, but you gotta have time for this, Petey. This is big stuff. The Countess de la Porte, the former Amanda Chandler, who just dropped her latest husband in Reno, arrived at Pasadena yesterday. You know who Amanda Chandler is, Petey? It's only about an hour to Pasadena. He could make it easy from here. Too bad you didn't get a lock of his hair.
Hello.
Darling.
Told me downstairs I could wait up here.
Darling, you had me nearly crazy. I didn't know what had happened. I missed you so. Never do this to me again, you big lug, you. What did you do all day and this evening?
Went into town.
Business?
No.
I know she's in town, Sam. I saw it in one of the papers.
So did I.
She still does something to you, doesn't she?
Oh, I don't know, Petey. There've been months at a time when I never gave her a thought. Then something happens that reminds me of her. A screwy hat and some girl passing in the street. A pair of slim legs. High heels clicking in the pavement. When I saw that item in the paper today, something snapped in me. I took a trolley for Pasadena. Halfway there, I got out and hit it for a bar.
Then you didn't see her?
No, I didn't see her. Like a weak fool, I dialed her number, and when she answered, I hung up. I didn't even have the courage to open my trap. Now, that's the story.
I'm a bigger fool than you, Sam. I need my head examined for ever thinking I can make you forget her. Maybe if I'd worn higher heels and a couple of screwy hats, I'd have stood a better chance. She must be quite a gal to do this to you after all these years.
Don't be bitter with me, Petey.
Thanks. Thanks for telling me. But it never occurred to you to call the club and leave a message, did it? No. You let me sweat it out all day and evening wondering what had happened. It's a funny feeling being jealous of a memory, San, because that's all she is to you.
Doesn't the fact that I came back mean anything?
Not much. You said I was what you needed. I thought you meant me, not the comfort I could give you.
Now, just a minute, Petey. I didn't mean to hurt you. I warned you in the beginning that it wouldn't work out for us.
Sure you did. But I guess all dames are alike, possessive. They don't want to share something they feel is theirs. Well, I'm no different from the rest of them. And I don't feel like sharing you with her.
My boat shoves off in a few days, so you won't have to share me, as you put it, for very much longer.
I'm not sharing you at all, San, and that's final.
And that's it?
That's it.
Well, I guess that about winds up the evening's entertainment. Oh, I forgot. I never did like to be in debt, baby. $50, I believe, my bail you paid.
Swell. That makes us even.
I don't like him. Besides, he's just a kid.
But, Virginia, it isn't normal for a girl your age to sit around a house day and night.
Oh, mind your own business.
Well, hi, stranger. Where have you been the last week?
No place. Sal, I left this number at my apartment. Was there a phone call for me?
No, and I've been here all morning. Anything wrong?
No. No, I was just expecting someone to phone me, that's all.
Have you got something on your mind?
Well, knew this was your day off, so I thought I'd come over and chew the fat for a change. Got a little pick-me-up?
Yeah, I've got some cooking sherry in the kitchen.
Well, I may as well be cooked as the way I am. Why I paid $8.95 for this thing is something I'll never know. It's a good thing an organ grinder didn't see me.
Oh, I think it's cute.
It's yours.
You've been making yourself pretty scarce lately. Anything wrong?
No, I'll live. What's the matter with Gin?
Oh, I don't know. It all started with me making Johnny O'Connor sandwiches, and she was bound and determined to make them herself.
Oh, for crying out loud, Sal. Don't you do enough around here without making sandwiches for Gloria's husband? Why doesn't she make them herself?
Well, she hasn't time to take care of the babies, much less Johnny.
Honey, why be a sucker all your life? She wouldn't give you the time of day if she had 2 watches.
Well, I wish she'd stay home. I don't like Virginia taking over the care of the babies. She's kind of got a crush on Johnny as it is.
I wouldn't worry about that. Johnny's too wrapped up in his wife to notice anyone else. Speaking of Wild Bella, I saw her at Tereska's New Year's Eve.
With a girlfriend?
Well, if it was a girlfriend, she was wearing a mustache and smoking a cigar.
What?
Wouldn't you think she'd have sense enough to go where I don't work?
Oh, but it couldn't mean anything if it did.
It meant something, all right. Either she was tired or she just didn't care.
Hey! This the Otis Quick Lunch counter?
Oh, hello, Johnny.
Hiya.
Always walk in without knocking? You nearly scared me out of my new hair dye.
Take it easy, girls. I look that bad?
Well, you don't exactly look good. See, your hands are okay now, huh?
Swell. Hey, can't find a thing to eat in the place. Spare me a cup of coffee?
Why, well, sure, Johnny. Help yourself. I was just making your lunch, see?
Thanks, honey. You know, I always wonder what a couple of dames talk about when they're alone. Now I know. Meow.
How long have you been standing at the door?
Long enough. Who you 2 kids got in the pan this time?
Nobody special.
Say, how about me buying dinner tonight if you don't mind cooking it?
Sal's having dinner with me. She has enough cooking to do around here.
Oh. What about Ginny? Could she stew something up? Gloria's got a date with a girlfriend.
Strikes me it's up to Gloria to get the meals in your apartment.
What's the matter with you, Petey? It sounds as if you didn't want Gloria to have any fun.
Oh, forget it, Johnny. Petey doesn't mean it the way it sounds.
Keep out of this, Sal. It's between Petey and me. What's the matter with a cute kid like Gloria having a few laughs with her girlfriends? I work the night shift. I can't take her anywhere.
Well, honey, all I can say is you better change to the day shift.
What are you getting at, Petey?
Oh, skip it, will you, Johnny?
Are you suggesting that Gloria's been running around? And it'd be just like you.
Now, wait a minute. You can't talk about Petey like that.
Sal, keep out of this, huh?
But, honey...
Look, will you beat it, Johnny?
I want you to take back what you said about Gloria.
You'll do the apologizing. Gloria was at Nicky Tereska's on New Year's Eve with a man. No girlfriend in sight. Petey wouldn't have told you about it except that she...
So it was Gloria you two were talking about when I walked in here. I might have known you have to make something low out of it, Petey. You know why? Because that's the kind of woman you are.
Oh, go ahead, Johnny. Get it off your chest. I can take it. Your pride's hurt. You just can't stand the thought that you'd look at another man, that's all.
I think we've finished talking about my wife for now.
Johnny, I get a kick out of you calling her your wife. She's not your wife. You never give her a chance to be. Well, she's just a pretty little girl you like to spoil and walk down the street with, so the guys will turn and whistle. Make you feel important. Now, come on. Why don't you grow up?
Thanks. Both of you.
Oh, Sal, I'm sorry I talked out of turn. But honest, honey, I can't stand by and see people walk all over you.
I guess he needed it.
Well, maybe it'll wake him up. I hope so. I like him. Come on, honey. Get your clothes on. We'll go someplace for lunch. I want to talk to you.
Oh, Petey, I've got so much to do. Can't we talk here?
Well, it's about Roy.
What about Roy?
It's Visitor's Day. I think you ought to go up and see him. I know it's going to be tough, Sal, but it's been over a month since you saw him last. That's too long.
But Roy's doctor advised me not to go.
I think you ought to go anyway.
I can't go, Petey.
Oh, Sal. Come on, quit acting like a child. He's your husband. You've got to stand by him.
Oh, I had to wait all morning to get my hair fixed. But I wanted it fixed up nice on account of a bunch of us are going to a show up in L.A. tonight.
Look at Gloria, there's something I want to say to you. You don't have to give me that stuff anymore. Everybody makes mistakes, and this never happened before, so maybe you didn't understand how I felt about it.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm going to tell you. I don't want to ever hear about you going out with another guy. I don't ever want to hear about you having a drink with another guy.
Are you accusing me?
I'm telling you. There's only one man for you. That's Johnny O'Connor.
But I...
Forget it. We won't talk about it. You're just not to do it again, ever. Look, Gloria, let's forget it. I know you won't do it again. Please, skip it. Why don't I go down to Louie's and have him make a big dish of that fried shrimp you love so much?
I'm not hungry.
Hello, Bamboo Club.
Hello, Jim. This is Petey. Is he there?
Just a minute, I'll see.
Well, thanks anyway.
Hiya, Petey.
Hi, honey. Joey. What are you doing here?
I'm just waiting back here for you. Where you been? Sally wanted me to tell you everything turned out swell at the hospital. She feels great about it.
Oh, gee, that's wonderful.
She wants you to drop over sometime tomorrow. She wants to tell you all about it herself.
Okay, I'll do that. Now listen, Joe, if you know what's good for you, get back to your job.
Hey, baby, I think maybe you better go home. It's getting kind of late.
I don't want to go home. I don't have a home to go home to.
Well, what do you give me? What about your husband and 2 kids?
Little Gloria's now on her own.
You're talking a little crazy, ain't you?
You told me you were going to give me a job. I told Johnny I was going to take it.
Your husband? So you couldn't keep your trap shut. I should have known you were the gabby kind. Come on, you're leaving and right now.
No, I'm not leaving. Stay.
Come on, come on.
No!
Okay, baby.
Say, boss, that blonde dame's husband been down here looking for her. I told him she wasn't here.
Good.
But he wanted to see you. Now, I gave him some fast double talk and got rid of him. But I don't think for long. You better do something.
Send Joey up to me right away.
Joe.
What do you want?
The boss wants to see you.
Thanks, Riley.
You sent for me, boss?
Oh, hello, Joe. I got a little job for you.
Yeah?
On account of you're a bright boy.
Well, what do you want me to do, boss?
I got a babe down in dressing room F I want to get rid of. I think maybe you know her. She's a friend of Petey's, a blonde named Gloria something or other.
You don't mean Gloria O'Connor?
That's right.
Holy smoke, what's she doing here?
She's been after me to give her a job. I took her out a couple of times. That's the trouble with dames like that. They never know when they're getting a brush off.
Her husband found out.
You get the general idea.
What's she doing in dressing room F?
You ask a lot of questions, don't you? I just don't want her around here, that's all.
What do you want me to do about it? Slug her on the head and dump her in the ocean?
First, get her out of here. You figure out how. And drive her over to her house and dump her, but quick, and beat it back here. Oh, and use my sedan.
Oh, Nicky, I don't like the idea. You don't know Johnny. He'll kill me if he catches me doing a thing like that.
I'm getting a little annoyed with you, Joey.
Well, I'm not saying I won't do it, but...
Okay, then get her out of here. Just answer yes or no. Is Joey going in dressing room F?
Yes.
Gloria.
Hey, Gloria.
Oh,
Come on, Gloria. Get up.
What? Where did you come from?
How you feeling?
Oh, I feel awful. I wish I were dead.
Oh, come on now. What do you want to go and say a thing like that for? Pretty kid like you. You know what would straighten you out? A nice ride around in a car. It's nothing like cold air to make you feel better.
No. I'm hungry.
I know a wonderful spot down on a beach where we can get some food and a nice cup of black coffee. Huh?
Yeah. Oh, you won't tell Johnny you saw me here, will you? He thinks I went over to see a girlfriend.
Oh, of course not, honey. You're gonna feel a lot better in a little while.
Oh, I feel awful.
And you feel better when we get in the car.
Joey, I never noticed before.
Oh, come on, Gloria.
You're cute. You got nice curly hair.
Come on, you're gonna love this little spot. A wonderful orchestra. Nice coffee.
Hello, Sam.
I just thought I'd stop by for a few minutes.
Oh, darling, I'm so glad you did. Let's go to our table, huh? Come on. You look good. I don't mind admitting it's been awfully lonely without you, Sam. It's okay now you're here.
I really came to say goodbye, Petey. In 24 hours, I have to report aboard my ship.
Oh. Well, I'm glad you wanted to come back, even if just to say goodbye.
Want a drink? Smoke?
No, thanks.
Been having any fun since I saw you last?
So.
I went out onto the pier the night before last. Remember that funny old guy who was always sitting there fishing? He was still there in the same place. He remembered me. Asked where you were, too. I suppose one always remembers people who are happy and seem to be having fun together. I do.
I went out in the pike yesterday afternoon.
Did you, darling?
Shot clay pigeons at that same booth. Then I got a hamburger at that place in the corner where the girl spilled coffee in your slacks.
Yeah.
You want me to say I did it because I missed you, don't you? You'd rather have me say I was ready to blow my top because I was lonely for you.
Say it, Sam.
Isn't life difficult enough without mixing it up with memories?
I don't know. Mine don't go back far enough yet. Please, let's get out of here, huh? I hate the fog. It's sort of lonely.
Yeah. I know just what you mean.
Sam, why did you come back?
I told you. Say goodbye.
Please, don't go yet.
Why prolong it?
Oh, Sam. I can't stand to see that hurt look in your eyes all the time. Darling, let me help you. Please forget what I said the other night.
Listen, Petey. Don't you get the reason why I'm going? There'd be too many times when you'd see something in my eyes that you couldn't understand. And I don't understand completely myself. I don't know what makes me tick, Petey. Just know that I've been running away from life for a long time and it keeps catching up with me. You said the right things the other night. Stick to them.
Yeah, I was taking it big, wasn't I? You said I'd be singing the blues, and I'm not the type. But I'm glad you dropped by tonight. You see, I'm quitting after the last show. Tomorrow you wouldn't have found me. So long, darling.
Petey. Wait. Doesn't what I've said to you make sense? Crazy little dame, you.
Know something? I hate Nicky Teresk.
Yeah?
I'll never speak to him again as long as I live.
That's a good idea.
I want to get a job and show him he can't toss me around. Where are we? Oh, so you're taking me home, huh? You turn around and go back, or I'll jump out of this car.
Stop! Get your hands off that wheel. Can't you see I'm having trouble driving? You want to kill yourself jumping out of a moving car? Sit down.
Leave me alone.
Come back here, you silly dame. Are you crazy? Okay, baby, walk home. Maybe it'll cool you off.
Yes?
John O'Connor?
Across the hall. What's the matter?
Sorry.
You, Floyd?
I wonder what he wants Johnny for. Well, I don't know. I hope he isn't in any trouble. Shall we go in? No, we better not.
Johnny, what's the trouble?
It's about Gloria, an accident or something. Keep an eye on the kids, will you?
Sure.
If you drop around in about 3 hours, I could say a lot more things. We'll talk about your career then, baby. I'll give you a buzz when I'm about to leave. You meet me down at the bar, okay? That's a date. Bye, baby. Hello, kids. You get the little bond back to her old man, okay?
Yeah. Can I have a drink, boss?
Sure, go ahead. Help yourself. What's the matter with you?
Nothing's the matter.
Maybe you're allergic to blondes with husbands, is that it? Listen, Joey, when I talk to you, you look at me, is that right? What became of the girl?
How do I know what happened to her? I dropped her off like you told me.
Did you get in a jam?
No.
You're lying to me. Where'd you dump her?
On the Coast Boulevard.
On the Coast Boulevard? A busy street like that? You might just as well have dropped her right in front of the club.
Well, she jumped out of the car. I couldn't stop her.
Oh, so she jumped out. That's fine.
But she'd have hollered if I grabbed her. And I didn't want to attract attention.
Now, you listen to me. You start at the beginning and tell me exactly what happened, or you'll get the worst going over you ever had.
I only did what you asked, Nicky.
Stop
Nicky,
talking.
please! Nicky, listen to what I got to say. It was like this. I got her to go out of the dressing room by telling her I'd drive her around until she got sober. And
Petey,
Yeah?
You better get upstairs quick.
What's wrong?
Nicky and Joe are having an awful row.
Joe?
Yeah, he's in a bad jam, too. He was out with that blonde dame, Gloria O'Connor.
Yeah?
An accident happening, something serious.
Okay.
You're lying. You must have blown your top. There never was another car. You did it.
me? Why should I kill Gloria? It was an accident, honest.
Yeah? Well, maybe you can explain that to the cops, Joey.
Cops?
Yeah, cops. They've been looking for something to hang on me, but this ain't it. This is your rap. You got me into this mess, and you're the one that's going to get me out.
Joey, what's happened?
It wasn't my fault.
Do you hear me? What's happened to Gloria?
Gloria's dead. Car ran over her. He's trying to pin it on me.
Operator, get me the police, 5th Precinct.
Now, wait a minute, Nicky. Let's talk this over.
Never mind.
Joey, go to my place and stay there and don't answer the phone.
We'll fix it up, won't you?
Do you hear me? Get out and don't talk to anyone. Listen, Nicky, what is this?
The kid got that Gloria dame drunk and used my car. I'm in a tough spot.
Yes, you certainly are, you no good.
Easy, Petey. Your brother's in a worse spot. The most they can do to me is close my club. Joey's not sitting so pretty. Do I make myself clear?
Sure. But you forget one thing, Nicky. You don't think I'm going to stand by and let you get away with this. If you do, you're crazy.
I wouldn't do anything silly if I were you, Petey. You see, Joey is the one who took Gloria out of this place. He was seen leaving with her. Joey was there when she was killed. And unfortunately, at the time, there was no one around to say that he didn't do it.
Nicky. Nicky, you can't let him take the rap for something that was your doing. You can't.
I could play dumb if they questioned me, but then that's up to you.
Well, I haven't any dough, but I'd work in this dump of yours for nothing if that'll keep your mouth shut.
That won't be necessary.
What are you getting at?
What do you want to do the rest of your life? Play second to a piano? Grow up, baby. Stick with me in my gutter. We both talk the same language.
Nicky, you don't know what you're asking me. I love Sam, even if he doesn't go for me all the way. Even if I never see him again after he sails. He's what I want.
You're what I want. Doesn't matter to me either if you don't feel the same way. Well? Where you going?
I'll be back.
Oh, no. A deal's a deal. After all, you wouldn't want to be waving the guy goodbye and have him thinking you'd be waiting for him when he gets back, would you? How about a little drive? The air will cool us both off. Come on down, Tereska.
Johnny, don't be a fool.
Get out of my way, Petey. Now, wait a minute, kid. You got the wrong guy. No, I haven't.
Johnny.
I'm gonna come up and get you now, Nicky.
Now, listen, Johnny. I wouldn't care if you got the whole load pumped into him. But you're too nice a guy. You've got kids to think of. This'll be murder.
So was Gloria's death. And this was the guy responsible. Now, look out, Petey!
Johnny! Johnny! Johnny!
Told me she was gonna leave me on account of him. He offered her swell presents and a good job and a lot of things. She wasn't a bad kid, Petey. She just didn't know what the score was.
I know, kid. Please go home, will you?
Yeah.
Please. If you don't call the police and tell them the truth, Nicky, I will.
Petey.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Now, come on, Joe. Pull yourself together. Johnny's not going to do anything to you. Everything's going to be all right. That's it.
Now listen, I don't want you to say a thing about what's happening. I've got a surprise and I don't want anything to spoil it.
Look who's here.
Well.
Hello, Petey.
Roy. How's that for a surprise?
Oh, gee, you look terrific. I'm glad to see you.
Oh, you look pretty swell yourself, Petey, but then you always do. Hello, Roy. Hello, Joe. Glad to see you.
Glad to see you.
You folks mind if I go in and fold up for a little while?
No, go ahead, Joe. I'll bring you some coffee later.
Well, it's like old times being together again, isn't it?
Yeah, it's almost too good to be true.
You remember the last time we were all together, coming out on that tourist sleeper to California?
That horrible old lady with a flea-bitten dog.
Yeah, and she accused Buddy of biting him.
Well, didn't he?
I think he got something there.
Say, Dad, will you do me a favor?
Why, sure. Anything you say, son.
Would you come downstairs with me? I'd sort of like you to meet the kids.
Of course. I'd like very much to meet the kids.
Hey, Dad,
Mm-hmm.
would you do me another favor?
Well, sure. What?
Will you put on your coat, the one with all the medals?
Anybody think I was a hero?
Well, gosh, you are.
Okay, kid, let's go.
Put it on, Pop. Put it on.
Okay.
Being home is doing Roy more good than all the hospitals in the world.
Thanks to you, Petey.
We going through all that again? When did he get here?
Just this morning. Sort of an experiment.
Oh, honey, that's swell.
Yes, and I managed to get the day off, too.
Yeah? Where's Jim?
She's helping Johnny take the twins over to his folks.
How's he coming along?
Not bad, considering. He was very sweet to Jen, the little we saw of him this morning.
Say, this is all right. Maybe I should do it more often. Oh, Buddy certainly got a kick out of Roy and all those medals, didn't he?
No more than Roy did.
Hey, Sal. Sal, come here. Always did like a place with a good view.
Petey, can I fix you something to eat?
No, thanks, Sal. Look, kid, I'm not much good at saying goodbyes. I never have been. But I'm leaving town, and, well, I just couldn't shove off without letting you know.
Oh, Petey.
Yeah, I'm all packed and everything. Catching the train tonight.
Where are you going this time?
Oh, I can't say, really. Probably won't know until I get my ticket. I got a hunch maybe Chicago for a little while, then New York, and who knows.
Why don't you settle down? You don't know where you're going or whether you'll get a job or anything. It's not right for you, Petey. You may think it's fun now, but later on...
Yeah, honey, I know. But I guess I just got train whistles in my ears.
Oh, if you could only...
Settle down, get married, and have a couple of kids. Sally, honey, I love you. Now, come on, huh? None of that. Holy smoke. It's a wonder that dame in the hat shop didn't sell me a cage to go with this monster.
I think it's cute.
Yeah? It's yours. The rest of the beast goes with it. I left a little something in it for Ginny. Now, don't you worry about me, kid. I'll land on my feet. I always do. So long.
did you see Billy Gideon's eyes when he saw those medals?
Yeah. Oh, you going already?
Yeah, I have to run.
Well, you go on ahead, son. I'll be right with you. Petey, you're crying. What's the matter? Something happened up there?
No, nothing, honey. I'm leaving town tonight, and I just got a little upset saying goodbye to the kid.
Oh, I understand. I'm sorry you're leaving.
Look, Roy, keep up the good work, will you? It's doing an awful lot for Sal.
Yeah, I know. It's been pretty tough on her. It's been like a nightmare, the whole thing. All the time over there, I kept thinking about Sally. I had a picture in my mind of her waiting for me.
Oh, she understands all that. Don't worry about it, Roy.
You know I'm all right, don't you?
Yeah. You bet I do, Roy.
Oh, thank you, Petey. Now, I know everything's all right because you say so. On account of that's the way you are.
Hey, Dad, aren't you ever coming?
All right, kid. I'll be right with you. So long, Petey.
So long, Roy.
Good luck.
Thanks.
Funny, it's the first time anybody's ever seen me off.
When you hit Rio, don't forget to drop me a card. I collect stamps.
Well, that's kind of hard to do. You see, I don't know where to address it.
Well, the 39 Club, 52nd Street, New York will always get me.
This is it?
Oh, Sam, I do love you. I know you don't feel the same way. Don't say you do, darling, because nobody could love two people the way you did her. I'm gonna miss you so.
I'll be back.
Yeah.
Remember what you once told me when I was low. All of us are standing in the mud.
Some of us are looking at the stars.
Here's looking at you, baby.